Let me tell you something.
What?
Trump got about a 2.5 seconds.
Okay, apparently Trump has about 2.5 seconds. While we're waiting for that, it's your buddy Moo Juice Magic here. Now, what this young lady is going to go on a diatribe about, we are going to finish watching the rest of this short video, is the SNAP benefits being shut down. Now, the government has been closed for over 30 days, which is, I think we're at the longest government shutdown in the country's history. I can't remember exactly if it is or not. But basically, it boils down to this. A lot of people are mad because SNAP benefits are not being paid out because of the government shutdown. The government is shut down because Congress couldn't pass a budget or a continuing resolution to get the government open just to fund it through until they can get to the point where they can decide on how they want to do the budget. Why is this being held up? Well, I'm going to give you guys a spoiler because this keeps going around. Trump has nothing to do with this. I'm going to explain to you why, because it seems like most of you were too stupid to pass 7th grade Constitution class. Yes, it's something we used to have to do where we learned about the Constitution. Now, there are 3 branches of government. There's the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branch, okay? The executive branch is the president, office of POTUS. The second branch, congressional branch, the House and the Senate, okay? Those are the people that make the laws and pass the budgets. The judicial branch is pretty self-explanatory. With the Supreme Court, stuff like that, to make sure things are equal and balanced according to the Constitution. So, the president has absolutely no say whatsoever in the fucking budget for Congress. How this works is Congress votes to pass a budget or a continued resolution to keep the government open because they couldn't decide on the budget. When they pass the budget then goes to the president's desk for him to sign or to veto. If he vetoes it, it goes back, they check it, they send it back to him when they've made whatever changes to try to negotiate it out. It's not gotten that far to the president's desk. Therefore, Trump has literally nothing to do with you not getting food stamps, you stupid idiots, at all. Now, the other argument is this. Why can't he just get into the emergency funding for SNAP? Okay, so you're talking about the disaster relief funding. Well, here's the thing. Just because a bunch of Democrats want to make it difficult for people weeks before an election, a midterm election, again, because they like doing this is one of their Saulinsky strategies, they love to cause pressure right before an election to make the president look bad. So they can just get people to vote on anything they think is going to hurt the president, even if the president has nothing to do with it. And this works because people are fucking ignorant and stupid. You're either willfully ignorant, you're stupid, or you're saying this stupid shit on purpose for nefarious reasons, which is what Chuck Schumer is doing, the head of the Democrats in Congress. Senator Schumer, from, I believe, my state, sadly enough, has decided he does not like Trump enough, where he is going to force other Democrats not to pass a continued resolution that would open the government and get you your ever-needed SNAP benefits, your free EBT food stamps that are supposed to be just supplemental to whatever else you feed yourself with. It's not supposed to be your entire food budget. SNAP stands for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Not full food, not full menu, supplements of it. Shouldn't be out there buying sodas, fucking lobsters, baby back ribs. It's to buy your necessities to help supplement when your budget for food out of the money you make runs out. That food stamp money comes from taxpayers. It's not free money. Just because you didn't earn it, somebody else had to earn it. It doesn't belong to you. You are not entitled to other people's money. This is an entitlement program. They never should have happened in the fucking first place. Okay? We should never have had these programs at all. Now, I'm not against them because some people absolutely need them, but had we never gotten to this into our society where we needed it, this wouldn't even be an issue. But let's finish with this, hearing what this genius Constitution scholar of a lady has to say. I'm going to start it from the beginning because it is a pretty short video, and honestly, she kind of makes me chuckle.
Let me tell you something. Trump got about a 2.5
Um,
seconds.
um, 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 um.
To turn these motherfucking stamps back on.
To turn
Or
those
it's gonna
stamps
be a
back
just
on.
too motherfucking holiday.
Okay. So threatening the president's always a great idea, lady. I love how she's sitting in front of a toilet, like in front of a bathroom, probably at a restaurant, feeding her face. This chick does not need food stamps. She hasn't skipped a meal in a decade. How much do you think her hairdo and her nails cost? Just out of curiosity. Ladies, let me know in the comments how much that shit cost.
All up and through Walmart. I ain't
All
fucking
up and
playing.
through Walmart. Okay, she's got that much money on her do-rag and her nails, and she's still shopping at Walmart?
Let me tell you something. You got us fucked up. You
Oh
got
no,
us fucked up
your
if you think
parents
we're
did
not gonna
that.
go in these stores and do what the fuck we was already doing.
Do what we was already doing. Okay, so nothing's gonna change. You're just a hood rat chicken head. Got it. Even she knows
We
how
was
stupid
already
she
doing it, but see
sounds.
now we telling y'all. Okay, we was already telling y'all, but see now we don't give a fuck. Damn, we already didn't give a fuck.
I love when these hood rat ghetto idiots try to eloquate. Like they try to get their point across in an intelligent fashion, but they're too stupid to do that.
Damn.
Big damn self-awareness right there. She just had a moment where she almost had some clarity as to how big a piece of shit she is. And no, Trump didn't get you fucked up. Your parents fucked you up. I mean, well, at least one of them.
Well, I guess ain't really nothing to say, but
Chirp!
turn the fucking stamps back on, nigga.
Again, Trump can't turn your food stamps on. I'm sorry. I know that you have this thing about him being your king and daddy. You just need a daddy. We get it. He's not. He doesn't have any compunction over this. This whole no kings shit is so ridiculous. You complain because he's doing what the majority of America wanted him to do and getting rid of illegal immigrants and criminals and trying to get our treaties with the rest of the world working out and solving wars in the Middle East. But you're complaining because you think he's acting like a king. Now, I live in California. I don't even live in America. I live in the People's Republic of California, Stan. And we actually are under a monarchy here, under Newsom's crown. It's pretty disgusting when you hear him try to say shit about how bad Trump is when he literally is trying to impose monarchistic rule over everyone here. He's done it since before he was governor, and it's incredible. And Prop 50 is his way to even further that for the next Democrat they force into office. His goal is to be president, Newsom, and if you want the rest of the country to look like the cesspool that has been California, and if you want ratchet ass bitches like this everywhere, and this not being the minority anymore, then yeah, sure, let Prop 50 pass, let Gavin Newsom become president. And when everything goes to shit, you'll understand why, like 2 or 3 years in, when everything crashes around you. It took Newsom very little time to destroy the fourth largest economy in the world as governor. It took him very short amount of time in office, and he's done nothing but destroy since he's been in. So Trump's been in office again for not even 2 years, and things are already working out better. I don't understand it. The only thing that is worse is Democrats.
That's your ass.
Bet your ass. Bet your ass. Hey, so what do you call it when someone conspires to commit a misdemeanor? Anybody? I don't know if it's still a law. I know in California it used to be. Conspiracy to commit a misdemeanor, which is what this young lady is talking about, and saying she's going to do, rob stores and steal. And she's admitted to having been doing this already, her and her ilk. So conspiracy to commit a misdemeanor used to be a felony. Saying that, just throwing that out there. So law enforcement, if you see this gal in your area and you see this video of her TikTok, you can just go check it out at _2girls1vibe. mm. I don't even want to think about that. That's a lot of cottage cheese. That's a lot of really dark chocolate cottage cheese. Has anyone ever marketed chocolate cottage cheese. Then they call it curdled pudding. Anyway, I'm. What do you guys think about all this in the comments below? Are you one of the people that actually needs EBT? Like when I say actually needs, I'm talking about disabilities. You're unable to work. You're elderly. You're actually in need of it. You're a single mom. Your husband died and left you with 2 kids suddenly, so you need just a little help. That's who needs this stuff. Not chickheadzilla here. Okay, this woman absolutely has a house infested with ceiling birds. Now, I'm not trying to be rude because this isn't just black girls doing this. It's just the white girls usually aren't dumb enough to put themselves out there, or there are white girls for it. I just, don't get me wrong. Here's the difference though. This girl's kind of overweight, right? She's kind of tubby. Now she's not like morbidly obese, which is crazy because all of the white women you see going up and testifying about this and how bad how bad their kids are gonna starve, like that one teacher, she weighed probably 550 pounds, talking about how she didn't get EBT, her kids were gonna starve. Lady, your kids are starving because you're eating all the food. That's why your kids are starving. It has nothing. No amount of EBT is going to help you. Okay, Jabba. No, just stop. Anyway, if you do need this help, though, I'm all for you getting the help and the benefits. It just sucks that every time there's a midterm election where the Democrats know they're screwed, they turn the screws on their own constituents, the most poor people in the area, to hurt them the worst, because they know that poor people are usually ignorant of what's actually going on around them. They know the poorest people are poor because of their ignorance and because they rely so much on the government. That's why they're still poor. Otherwise, they wouldn't be fucking poor anymore and reliant on EBT all the time. It sucks because it's a continued cycle, but these folks still vote for the Democrats that keep them in poverty. It's incredible. It's the definition of insanity. You're doing the same shit over and over and you're hoping for different results. There's a reason you can't get out of the hole you're in. And it usually starts with your ballot. When you write Democrat on your ballot, or you mark that off and you vote for the Democrat stuff, and you don't know what your Constitution actually says, and you don't know what your politicians actually stand for, and they make it sound like they give a shit about you because they want to give you free shit. That's not caring about you. Just giving you free gifts and shit isn't caring about you. They're trying to make you a permanent underclass, and it's fucking working because they know you're ignorant. They know they've done a good job by lowering the education standards. California's education standards are one of the worst in the fucking country. I was at a 4.0 GPA award ceremony for my son. He's gotten 4.0 GPA his entire junior high career. And he hates it. He hates it because it's not enough for him. There's like they do the honor roll, the B honor roll, the A honor roll, and the A plus honor roll. And by the way, I'm not bragging about my son with the 4.0. I think that he could easily get 4.0 if it was harder. This is like a walk in the park for him. It should be hard to get there. This should be an achievement, something to strive for, not something to just hand out like candy. Out of a class of maybe 100 kids, 150 kids, there was 60 between the A and B honor roll, and another 30 on the 4.0 honor roll. Something about that math isn't adding up. When I was a kid, even when you were bright, there weren't that many honor roll students. It just seems kind of fuzzy. And then you see some of the kids that are up there for the honor roll, and you're like, okay, I know that kid. I know that kid's parents. That kid shouldn't be on the honor roll. Now, I'm not trying to take away from my son's work and what he does. I'm just saying he should be challenged harder, and he's asked, and they won't let him because it would make other students feel bad. And I'm hard on my kids about it because I don't want them to struggle like I did. I don't want them to be ignorant of things like this lady or like a lot of the people out there. The Democrats are counting on you to be stupid because they're taking advantage of you. You think they want illegal immigrants here to be fair and balanced and to be nice? They keep them here because they know it's free votes to keep them in power. They literally only care about power. That's why they want to pass Prop 50, because all they want is to stay in power and keep you sucking down on the bottom of dredges of society, to keep you as the bottom feeders on the lower end of the totem pole. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you getting your SNAP benefits? Are you worried about it, or did you plan ahead? Or are you one of these people at the grocery store with 2 shopping carts full of perishable foods because you think you're not going to have food for next month? So you're buying shit that's going to expire in a week. And tons of soda. Let me get started on that. Why is soda the number one thing bought with EBT? Should not be allowed to be bought with EBT. It should be healthy foods only. Anyway. And that, as a kid who grew up on food stamps and EBT, yeah, I can tell you, it's not something to be proud of to be on EBT and food stamps. Anyway, there's a reason I own a house and most of my friends don't, I guess. I'm Mood Juice Magic and I love you in the face. See you guys later.